Having thin hair can be so unbelievably frustrating, especially if you have like bangs or any kind of front-facing hair, because like you can't find your hairs. Like it's just so frustrating. I don't know. I'm kind of like wanting to change up my hairstyle this year for 2024 because I did like the whole bangs and hime style. Like I can't do full hime style because my hair's so freaking thin, but like partial hime style where like the, you know, you got like the blunt front face framing parts, and I really like that, but I don't know, I'm just like kind of bored with my look, my hair, I don't know, but my bangs are growing out. Like they're pretty long. Like I have to trim them if I'm gonna keep them. But like I also kind of like this length because if I want, I can just swoosh them to the side and it's like I don't have bangs at all. So it's like, I don't know, what kind of hairstyles would you guys like to see on me this year? I don't know, I feel like I'm not short. We're not doing short because it took my hair 3 years to grow like just below shoulder length. And like 3 years ago, I cut it like to here, like above shoulder length. And it's like, I have very slow growing hair. And we're not doing the short hair look, but for like I don't know, should we do like layers, like long layers? Should we keep the hime cut? Should we do more bangs? Like, you know, things like that, like long hairstyles. Long hairstyles. Anyway, it is a new day. I haven't filmed or talked to you guys about 2024 or like kind of a recap on 2023. And that's kind of what I want this video to be about. I want to just, you know, review 2023 and what that meant to me and like kind of my resolutions or goals that I had set for myself last year, and the goals that I failed and the goals that I achieved or went above and beyond at, and what kind of toll did that take on me, and also, you know, all that kind of things, and what I want my 2024 to look like. So that's what this video is going to be about. No, Haru, get out. Enough. I'm getting outside. So, hey, sis. Hey, hey, sis. Hey, no scare. Every single dog in the neighborhood's out now. Yeah, hey. Hey. Hey, sis. Wow. So it's really cold today. I think it's like -7, but feels like -12. So I'm really concerned about Sesame. Hey. I can pet her now, so long as she's like leading it, which is good. I haven't been bit since the last time, which was a month ago. And she's super friendly now comparatively, but I'm a little bit concerned because it's so cold, like her water's frozen. You guys might be like, oh, just bring her inside. But like, I'm afraid to do that because she could, like, we don't, you know, it's been such a long time trying to get her to be nice to us and be friendly. And with that, you know, we don't know if she has like feline herpes, if she has FIV, like these sort of super contagious cat diseases that are like shorten your cat's life. So that's why we don't bring her inside yet until like we're waiting until she's friendly enough to let us like touch her however we kind of want, or have her like being more cuddly so we can capture her, bring her inside, then bring her to a vet before like trying to introduce her freely to our cats, because like the worst thing that could happen is like we bring her inside, she has FIV, FIP, and one of our cats gets it and then they die, right? That's horrible and not worth it. But I'm a little bit concerned because it's like it's so cold today and it's going to get even worse at night. So I set up this cardboard box for her. We already set up this thermal like tub for her months ago, but she's afraid of boxes. Like she's afraid of being inside things, which makes me think like she either was captured before in the past, or someone like had her trapped in a small space for a long time, something like that. So I don't know. I set this up for her not too long ago. She went in it for a little bit, which was surprising, but she's out of it now, which has me a little concerned, but maybe she just has to go to the bathroom. So I want to see her being in it more throughout the day, and if she won't go in it, then I'll unset it up and keep the heat mat and hope that keeps her okay throughout the night. But if it gets really, really cold, I might try to capture her and, like, I don't know, put her in the garage or something, just somewhere that's a little better. And, like, I don't know, I think she's unsure about it 'cause she's just sitting there, like, you know. I think she's, like, a little bit afraid and doesn't know where to go. Yeah. But yeah, it's too cold for me out here. But okay, it feels, it's really cold. But yeah, I'm concerned for her tonight. So if, like, it gets really bad, I have to, like, put blankets over the rose bushes too, so that they don't die like last time it was an ice storm. But yeah, if it gets really, really bad, maybe I'll try to capture her with a blanket and, like, just put her in a room for the night or a few days until, like isolated until it warms up and stops being this super negative. But yeah, she's just sitting there, which has me thinking, like, she's unsure about the box. I don't know. Welcome to our storage room, which used to be Honey Boy's office, but now is, like, a chaotic, just a room of boxes and inventory and stuff. But anyway, last year, at the beginning of 2023 last year, we set up a whiteboard that kind of was mostly for, like, Glow Atelier goals, but then also at the same time it would have some of our personal goals on there. And I hadn't looked at it much throughout the year just because this room just is kind of like this, and I don't really ever come in here unless I need to get inventory. But on the board in front of me had a lot of, like, Glow Atelier goals and personal goals for 2023. And Honey Boy and I looked at it a week ago once 2024 came and kind of went over, okay, what goals did we achieve and what did we not achieve? Oh, my lips are, like, purple from being outside. It was so cold there. But it was a little bit, like, it was a little bit upsetting for me looking at it again and realizing in 2023 so much of me and my personal goals just went down the drain to accommodate Glow Atelier, and just because of how crazy Glow Atelier got. So let's review it. I deleted some of them, so I don't remember what they are, but I crossed out a lot of things that we hit. So getting the average order size to $75, we got way above that, which is amazing. Getting more daily sessions on the website, we definitely hit that and above. 3PL, and a 3PL is, like, third-party fulfillment, kind of. So, like, I'm not packing the orders. That could be, you know, finding a company that does fulfillment on your part so you don't have to do it on yours, so you have more freedom. That didn't happen. And we're thinking we probably won't do 3PL, but instead find, like, a different solution down the road. Path to hire did not happen either. It's still been just me and Honey Boy doing everything. Another one was getting Glow Atelier to being 100K in revenue, and we got above that, which is amazing. So those goals also got hit, which, like, I didn't even think. Like, when we set that up last year, I thought maybe we'd get, like, to 50K at most, but the fact that we went above and beyond 100K is just, like, it blows my mind even to think about it. And it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it happened. Aside from that, we had, like, a bunch of other, I think I deleted all of this, so I'm just going off, like, memory. There was new product launches on there. I only ended up getting, I think I got 1, 2, 3 product launches out in 2023, which was awesome that I was able to do as well. One of them was hiring, like, a part-time help. Didn't happen, so that was a little upsetting. But what I really want to focus on, because I know you guys don't care too much about the business aspect of it, even though it's, like, a huge, that is my life now, is just business related stuff. But with my personal goals, like, they all kind of didn't happen at all, which was really, really upsetting when I looked at it. And that's why, like, throughout my life, I've never been someone who likes doing New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals, because, like, it's just so much can happen in a year. Your life can change that so much that it's, like, you know, it's hard to achieve some of the things you set for yourself because, like, you know, things happen, things change. So one of them was getting back down to 104 pounds, and the opposite happened. I gained a lot of weight. I gained a lot of weight because my life, I just got so overly encompassed with Glow Atelier and achieving my yearly goals that, like, my physical health went down the drain so dramatically that I gained weight. So when I put that goal up to get back down to 104, which is my most comfortable, most feel-good weight, I would think I was at 108, 110, roughly floating around there. Now my average is like 113, so I've gained weight, and that's really, really upsetting because like I don't feel good about it. I feel sluggish. Like it's not a healthy weight for me. It feels heavy. I don't like how it looks, and you know, I'm really short. I'm only 5'2", so like that's a lot of weight on me. I haven't been this heavy since high school, so that's kind of scary. My other personal goal on there was to get a US credit card, which I couldn't do for a long time because I didn't have the right visa. But I finally was able to do that towards the end of the year, so I finally can start my track to gaining a credit record in history here in America. So that is amazing. My other goal was to write monthly plans every single month to kind of build a schedule for me and build more of a routine. And I was not able to maintain that. Like, I started the year off good, but it's just like with all the traveling that we did, going to Japan, and like I think it was after we went to Japan, or when we went to Japan, where all my New Year's resolutions and all my goals and my structure just kind of went out the window. Like I just really lost track of everything in my life when I came back from Japan, and that was when everything started getting really chaotic for me with Glow Atelier as well. It just, I couldn't keep up with it. So I want to try to do that again this year, but be more strict about it, even though like I will be traveling again. We will be going to Japan again really soon, and like I need to just not let that get in the way of things and build more systems and strategies so that I can maintain structure and routine in my life and not constantly feel like, you know, just a chicken with its head cut off running around. Like that's kind of gruesome when you think about it, but like, you know, running around like not knowing what am I going to do today, what's the next step, like what's on my plate, you know. Japan modeling agency. When I was in Japan, I did reach out to a few freelance modeling agencies. None of them got back to me, which was really upsetting, because I guess just the demand is a lot higher as well, because it would be cool to just like, you know, have that visa option, but I don't know if that's even like in the books anymore, just because like we definitely can get the business manager visa now with how much Glow Atelier has grown over 2023. We do qualify for that visa, so I think that would probably be the most realistic path as well. YouTube manager did not happen. You guys may not have noticed, but I have literally not done any YouTube sponsorships or collabs in over a year. And that is something that personally I could use and would need, seeing as I haven't been able to pay myself from Glow Atelier yet. So I've been making no money at all the past year. On a personal level, like the business has made over six figures, or not over six, it's made six figures, but I as a person have made nothing. So having that extra money for me to use freely would be amazing, or just having it to be able to put into Glow Atelier to help develop new products would be amazing as well. But I'm just so over encompassed with things on the regular that being able to like manage, like I don't look at my YouTube emails ever, and just being able to like negotiate with brands or reach out to brands, impossible. So like having a manager would be such a saving grace, to have somebody just like get those collabs for me, negotiate the rates, even just managing the emails would be amazing. So I would really like to focus on that a little bit more this year, because I feel like, you know, that side of me just completely went down the drain in 2023, and it just became like Glow Atelier, problems solving, like just solving problems all year, prepping all year. That like, that's all my life was, and I didn't get to, you know, do YouTube so much. I didn't get to focus on my personal growth. I didn't get to make any personal money at all. It was just not very good. So that would be amazing. The other thing on there is learn more and apply, make an appointment for the Japan Business Manager Startup Visa. We did that when we were in Japan. We actually had an appointment with the Shibuya Startup company that helps people, small companies, to start up or start the path to that. But they actually told me like the Shibuya Startup Visa program doesn't have the ability to do skincare companies. You can do fashion, but you can't do skincare. So they said, but Tokyo on a whole, like if you went for the Tokyo route, you can do as a skincare company. So yeah, I think that might be something we can pursue maybe this year, but again, like it would depend totally on like HoneyBii's job and like being able to be like remote to a degree, so it might not even happen at all with that regard. I had full medical checkup in there. It did not happen. I did get some blood work done, but I have not gotten like a full medical checkup to like, you know, like female health and stuff. I really need to like do that. I don't know, more dates did not happen either. We need to go on more dates. That did not happen at all. So that would be nice, to just being able to get back to us. We did do a few nice trips throughout the year, but I think like just the more casual dates, like dinner dates, we didn't do enough of, and that's like, you know, not how I want our lives to be. But it's just so easy with running your own business from home to get so caught up in like everything that you have to do that it's so easy to forget about yourselves and to forget about like fostering your relationship. So that's something we both need to work on. Second car. A car for me did not happen, and who knows if that will happen, honestly. I don't know. And then there was something else in there. Not Austin. Not living in Austin. That's not happening anytime soon, unfortunately. So overall, for 2023, Glow Atelier grew a lot, and we achieved a lot with Glow Atelier, but that came at the cost. Sorry, I'm just trying to get like a little bit of a prop up for my camera. Like overall, it was an amazing year for Glow Atelier. Like I was able to launch 3 products. I wanted to launch more, but it was just a bit too much for one person. And we were able to scale, and we went from a failing company to a 6-figure company, which is awesome. But a lot of that came at the decline of my mental health as well. Like this year was the hardest year, or one of the hardest on my mental health. And it's just been getting worse. And I actually got to the point of, you know, needing help with it. Like I'm on antidepressants now, which is not what it should be. And, you know, I shouldn't be sacrificing so much of my own mental health for the company, you know, like I shouldn't be getting to such a low point that I'm so burnt out, that I'm so overworked that like I need medication to get through it. Like that's not what I wanted out of Glow Atelier. That's not why I started Glow Atelier, and that's not where I want my life to be. And there's certain things that I can do to change that, and there's also certain things I can't do to change it. So one of the things that has been the hardest on me, aside from just like, you know, being the only, you know, one person, you know, building a company for the most part. Like HoneyBii helps, but he can only help so much. But I'm the main driving force here. So I think there are things that I really need to actually make a move on, and that's getting help. I need to hire like even just a part-timer or a freelancer just to help with some things, because it's you know, it's not good to be at such a low that I need to be medicating myself to get through it the day to day. Aside from that, a lot of my personal well-being things and taking care of myself and doing the things that feed my soul just went out the window completely this year. I hardly got to go to the gym, you know, we don't go on dates, and just having to live somewhere we don't want to live just adds to that way, way, way more. So I think, you know, finding a healthy balance in 2024 is going to be my main goal. And I'm not going to set so many strict goals on myself this year, and try to just be more chill about everything, and not so like we need to get here, 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 and find a way that we can do that without sacrificing my well-being and my mental health, and like, you know, doing the things that make me more happy. So one of the things that I've decided I really need to focus on in 2024 is getting back to live streaming, because that kept me sane. It kept me sane through the pandemic, and it also kept me sane when I first moved here, having people to talk to. It's very isolating where we live, and it's not going to get any better anytime soon, as we're not able to leave Austin because of my husband's job. So I'm going to make a really hard effort to make streaming a priority in my day-to-day, daily. Like if I can do it every single day, amazing. And have them like as co-working streams. They won't be on this channel though. I always would stream on Twitch, but I want to migrate over to a separate YouTube channel. and to have like a whole thing going on there. So I think that's something I really need to focus on, because it helped take the loneliness away from my life situation and not feel so alone in everything that I'm doing. In addition, I think aside from just having people to talk to in a community, I think one of the next big things that needs to happen is I need help with Glow Atelier. And that's one thing I really learned at the end of 2023, was how desperately I need capable help. Because we hired an ad person, a freelancing like ad agency that was helping in, I think they started in like October, really. It was either September or October. And then things changed a bit in November, but we had them for about 2 months, and that changed the game for me. Like, I felt so much better. I felt like I could get back to me, but then things quickly changed again. And then like my stress levels hit a whole new high in November and December. So we do have an ad agency coming in again soon, which should hopefully help. But I think aside from having like an agency just help to manage and run and gain control over ads, is to have, you know, a part-timer who can help with content creation and stuff, so I can focus on like what I need to focus on, which is product development and content as well. Yeah, so those are going to be my only 2 main goals for 2024, is focusing on me and you know, getting on a path where I don't need to be medicated to get by on the day-to-day. Like, you guys, I was at such a low. I've never been at that low. Like, I've been low and I've gone through some hard things, but I've never been to such a low where I knew I needed external help. It was bad, and I feel a lot better now. It's been like almost a month that I've been on antidepressants, and I feel a lot better. It's taken the edge off. I don't feel as such a low as I did, but like, things need to change, and they need to change fast, and it proved I can't keep going at the rate that I'm going at in the current lifestyle that we have, because it just eats away at me too much. And I'm sorry, this vlog is mostly me sitting down and talking to you guys, but that's just kind of like, that's it. But yeah, I think I need to take care of myself, and I need to get back to streaming, and I need to get help with Glow Atelier and my business, if I want to make sure that I'm healthy and happy and not wasting away again this year, because it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that for anybody. And then Glow Atelier will be fine, you know, and I don't need to be like crying over it. I don't need to be stressing over it. It doesn't need to be like that, and it shouldn't be like that, and that's not what I wanted it to be like. And that's going to be the biggest focus of 2024, is improving my quality of life and my mental health and my well-being, because that is what's most important. And I hope that my experience in talking about this with you guys can help you guys to understand as well, if you might be in a similar situation to me, where your mental health is just, and your well-being is just on an all-time decline because of your lifestyle, and that like, okay, it can't be like this, it can't stay like that, and we need to make a change, and we need to move forward from this and improve it, because it's not healthy to be like that. But yeah, those are my goals for 2024, is more me and less business, and finding a solution for it. And everything will fall into place, and everything will be good, and it will be better. But thank you guys so much for sitting with me and going over my New Year's ideas and resolutions for 2024, and I hope that we can all make this year an amazing one, no matter what we need to do to get there. That night it ended up going down to negative 16 degrees Celsius, and I think around midnight HoneyBii went out to check on Sis, make sure her mat was okay, and she was visibly cold. She felt cold, so we ended up bringing her inside. We coerced her to come through the door, caught her with a blanket, and isolated her into one of the bathrooms away from our cats, and then kept our cats in our bedroom with us all night. So we're going to keep her inside for the next few days until the weather improves and is no longer in this Arctic blast, and see where it goes from there.